Hello students. Today we will be discussing an important topic of inorganic chemistry, that is acidic strength of hydroacids and oxoacids. In this video we will compare how to find out the acid strength of different hydroacids, how to compare their acid strength of hydroacids and oxoacids. Now what are hydroacids? Hydrogen attached to a non-metal. There may be n number of hydrogen attached to a non-metal, so these are known as hydroacids. Now there are two determining factors which decide the acidic nature of hydroacids. One is the polarity of HX bond or He bond, and another one is the bond dissociation energy of HX bond dissociation energy. These are the two determining factors which decide the acidic order of acidic nature of different hydroacids. Now polarity means how much the electrons are shifted towards the element. Suppose we are taking an element, here we have hydrogen here. Now how much they are shifted towards this element, that is known as polarity. So polar bond means the electrons are shifted more towards element, so the removal of this hydrogen becomes easier. So polarity depends upon the electronegativity difference or electronegativity of central atom. Clear? Bond dissociation energy depends upon the bond length of H and E bond. What is the bond length? Now polarity of HX bond or electronegativity is the deciding factor when we decide the acidic order in a group, in a period. So when we have to decide the acidic strength in a period, we compare their electronegativity. But when we have to decide the acidic order down the group, in a group, we compare their bond dissociation energy. See, both are opposing factors. In a period, electronegativity is a determining factor, deciding factor for the acidic strength. In a group, bond strength or bond dissociation energy is the deciding factor. So on moving in a period, suppose we are taking the carbon, nitrogen, oxygen and fluorine. We will take their hydrides. Take the hydrides CH4, NH3, H2O and HF. These are the hydrides. Now on moving this side, what is happening? Electronegativity increases. As the electronegativity increases, the bond will become more polar. That means the electron pair will shift towards some more electronegative atom. So more the shifting, easier will be the removal of proton. So what is acid? Which easily releases proton. So on moving across a period, electronegativity increases. Electronegativity increases means the release of proton will become easier. So if you are taking HF, here the electron pair will be shifted more towards fluorine as compared to water or ammonia. So the removal of proton will become easier. It will easily remove as H+. So this is the order of acidic strength in a period. So if we compare the acidic strength, we have to consider the electronegativity of the central atom. In case of group, down the group we are taking fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. See, down the group electronegativity value decreases. So according to this concept, the acidic strength must decrease. But as I have told you, down the group size increases much more than electronegativity decrease. So the deciding factor is bond length. So down the group, if we consider their hydrides, the bond length will increase due to increase in size. So on moving down the group, size increases. Size increase means the bond length will increase. There will be a distance between the hydrogen and iodine as compared to H and F, because there is a overlapping of 1s and 2p here. But in this, there will be overlapping of the larger orbitals. So bond length will increase. Bond length increase means the bond dissociation energy will decrease. Why? See, you can compare them like this. This is HF and this is HI. So they are distant from each other. Bond length is larger. Bond length is larger means it is easier to break this bond. So bond dissociation energy will decrease. Bond dissociation energy decrease means it will easily release this proton. So the hydrogen can be easily released. Therefore the acidic strength increases down the group. So acidic nature increases down the group. So this is what we have compared in a period and in a group. Another example we can take for the 16th group hydrides H2O, H2S, H2Se and H2Te. Oxygen, sulfur, selenium and tellurium. Down the group, size increases, bond length increases. Bond length increase means bond dissociation energy will decrease. So the release of proton will become easier. So acidic nature will increase down the group. Clear? So H2T is much more acidic than H2Se. It is much more acidic than H2O. It is about million times stronger acid than water. Clear? So this is the concept of acidic strength in hydroacids or hydrides of non-metals. Now we will compare the acidic strength of oxoacids. Oxoacids are those in which hydrogen is attached to oxygen atom. That means hydrogen attached to oxygen is ionizable. Now in case of oxoacids, first case we are taking for different elements in same oxidation state. If oxidation state is same and we are taking different elements, suppose we are taking HOF, HOCl, HOBr and HOI. Clear? Now we have to compare their acidic strength. One way of comparing the acidic strength is you can compare in this way. Suppose this is any acid. It will release proton and it will form this. If it is an acid, this will be a base, conjugate base. More the stability of this conjugate base, जितना ज़्यादा ये X माइनस या कोई भी एनायन कंजुगेट बेस स्टेबल होगा उतना स्ट्रॉन्ग एसिड होगा. सो मोर द स्टेबिलिटी ऑफ कंजुगेट बेस, मोर द इक्विलिब्रियम विल शिफ्ट इन द फॉरवर्ड डायरेक्शन और मोर द रिएक्शन विल शिफ्ट इन फॉरवर्ड डायरेक्शन एंड मोर विल बी द रिलीज ऑफ प्रोटॉन. सो ग्रेटर द स्टेबिलिटी ऑफ कंजुगेट बेस, more is the acidic nature. Clear? We can take it in place in case of oxoacid. This concept is applicable everywhere, whether it is oxide, oxoacids, hydroacids, everywhere. So if we take this oxoacids, different oxoacids in the same oxidation state, you can calculate the oxidation state +1, +1, +1 and +1. Clear? Now in this case, since the oxidation state is same, we will compare their electronegativity. So as the electronegativity increases, acidic strength increases. So fluorine, see, we can take it with the example HOCl and HOBr. Clear? Cl is more electronegative than bromine, so it will attract the electron towards itself. So the electronegativity compared to hydrogen will increase, means the attraction for electron will increase and the release of this proton will become easier. So more the electronegativity of this chlorine atom, more will be the polarity of OH bond. Polarity will increase. Polarity means electron will shift to one side, and more will be the polarity, easier will be the release of H plus ion. I hope it is clear. So as the electronegativity increases, the OH bond becomes more polar and the release of proton becomes easier. So what is the order here? This is the order. So for different elements in the same oxidation state in the same group, we have taken different elements in the same group. If we are considering them, we will consider their electronegativity. As the electronegativity increases, acidic strength will increase. Second case we are taking for same element in different oxidation state. I am taking here HClO4, HClO3, HClO2, HClO. Clear? Now, if the proton is being removed from here, it will form ClO4 minus, ClO3 minus, ClO2 minus, and ClO minus. Can you draw the structure? This is ClO minus and three double bonded oxygen. This is ClO minus, two double bonded oxygen here. Now in this case, see negative charge here. Clear? Now which is most stable out of these four? This electron pair will come here, this will shift here. Shifting may take place in any of these. So maximum number of resonating structure will be formed by perchlorate ion, ClO4 minus. Then so resonance, as the resonance increases, stability increases. So maximum number of resonating structure will be here, then here, then here, then here. So stability will decrease in this order. It is most stable, clear, and this is least stable. More the stability of conjugate base, I have told you, more the stability of conjugate base, more will be the acidic order. Now since it is most stable, HClO4 or perchloric acid can easily release its proton and can change to ClO4 minus. So the acidic strength will decrease in this order. I hope it is clear. So you can write in this way: oxidation number, as the oxidation number state increases or more the positive charge, more will be the electronegativity and more will be the acidic nature. Clear? So greater the oxidation state, here the oxidation state is +7, here +5, +3 and +1. So as the oxidation state decreases, electronegativity will decrease and the acidic nature will also decrease. Now can you write the acidic strength of this HNO2 and HNO3 if we are comparing them? H2SO4, which is more acidic? The question is which is more acidic? These are the questions. Now which is out of this, find the oxidation state. For the same element we will find the oxidation state. Here it is +3, here it is +5. Greater the oxidation state, more will be the acidic nature. Yeah, so it is more acidic. H2SO4, here it is +6, H2SO3 it is +4. So it is more acidic. Greater the oxidation state, more will be the acidic nature. But it is an exception here. It is an exception. H3PO2 is most acidic, then H3PO3 and then H3PO4. If you draw their structure, one oxygen bond, OH bond and two hydrogen are left. This is the structure of this. H3PO3 double bonded, OH, OH and H. Now for all such cases, see here what will happen if one proton is removed from here. If one proton is removed from here, one OH group is there. Here cross resonance will take place, which will interfere with the resonance normally by O minus, and it will decrease the stability. That's why the acidic order is this one. Now there is a trick for all of these. If you calculate the number, divide the number of X double bond O by X OH bond. Divide the number of X double bond O by the X OH bond in all the compound. The higher the value of this, higher will be the acidic nature. Now if you calculated this, how many XO bond are there? PO bond 1, OH bond 1. Here PO bond is, I will write with another pen. Here PO bond is 1, OH bond is 2. PO bond is 1, OH bond is 3. Now this is decreasing in this order. Decreasing in this order means acidic strength will decrease in this order. So this is most acidic. You can take it in this example also. I have done this example. HClO4, now calculate here. Number of HClO bonds are how many? 3. OH bond were, this was a conjugate base, so H bond were 1. Here ClO bond is 2, OH bond is 1. Here 1 by 1, and here OH 0 by 1. So it is decreasing in this order. Decreasing in this order means the acidic strength will decrease. So normally you can find from the oxidation state, greater the oxidation state of the element for the same element, greater will be the acidic nature, but there is an exception for oxoacids of phosphorus. You can calculate this value, number of XO bond upon number of XOH bond. Greater the number, greater will be the acidic nature, and this trick is applicable for all the oxoacids to compare the oxoacids. So what we have learned in this video, if you are taking 2 oxoacids or 2 or 3 oxoacids of the same element in different oxidation state, greater the oxidation state, greater will be the acidic nature. But if you are taking the different elements in the same oxidation state, you have to check electronegativity. Greater the electronegativity, greater will be the acidic nature. So this was all about the acidic strength of hydroacids and oxoacids. Questions are asked from this topic in different entrance exams. I hope you like the video. Please do share and subscribe it. Thank you.